Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM.
Brought to you proudly by Sportsman's Warehouse, Counts Marine, the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency, and Avery Superstore.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on this Saturday, June the 8th. And, of course, this is second Saturday. We got one here and one out, but he's out. He's back in now. So Ron Wong, of course. This is not bonus Wong.
I am sitting in studio today.
Yes, you are.
This morning.
And where is that guy that usually sits with you?
I have no idea.
Well, anyway, he's on the line, and that's our good friend John Gordon from Ducks Unlimited. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Larry.
Hey, we wanted to get John, even though he couldn't be in the studio this morning, to be with us because he has been at this event that's getting ready to come in July, and he knows a lot about the National Sporting Clays Association Championship Tour. He was there last year, and this year it's back. It's at Providence Hill Farm, which is just north of Jackson. I have heard unbelievable things about Providence Hill Farm and the Martin family and what they have really put together there. And so we want to talk about this event that's coming up in July. So I wanted John on the line. And then we've got Jimmy Grant, who is associated with the event. Good morning, Jimmy.
Good morning.
Thank you for being with us. So I'm gonna let you first, Jimmy, talk about the event, when it's going to be, and things along that line. Then I want to bring in John to tell us about the experience of being at it. And I will say, folks, this is a regional championship. Plus, and next year, the Providence Hill Farm will host the World Championship, which this year is going on outside of London. So that kind of gives you an idea of the magnitude of this thing. So, Jimmy, tell us about the dates and a little bit about the event coming up.
Well, we'd love to. So I'm Jimmy Grant. I'm the manager of Providence. And this year we're going to host the South Central Regional Sporting Clay Championship. It will be July 17th through the 21st. We'll have a main event, which is a 200 bird event that's shot that Saturday and Sunday. All week we're going to host the Providence Cup, which is just our own cup we throw on top of this event. It'll be 100 birds. We have all the sub gauges and super sporting. We will have a 12 gauge speed task and a sub gauge speed task. We got a lot going on that week.
And John, you were there last year. You've seen this facility. Talk about it from what you can recall.
Well, it's a really incredible facility, Larry. It's in Flora, Mississippi. You know, it's out Madison County to the west, northwest of the Jackson area. And it's an incredible. You're going through these little country roads and stuff back there, and all of a sudden you come up, and Providence Hill Farm is literally up on a hill, and you can see they've got a world class horse stable up there facility, and you can see all that from the bottom of the hill, and you come on in there, and it's just an incredible sporting clay venue. It winds throughout the forest and everything there, so you've really got an incredible variety of shots that they can set up there. What I was part of was a Pro-Am day sponsored. I was on the state of Mississippi team and actually got to shoot with the lieutenant governors and state senators. I didn't have any idea
really
I was going to be thrown in with those people. And we had a young guy who's a competitive shooter, and he came, gave us some pointers around the course, and it was a great time.
Yeah. Well, Jimmy, tell us.
We'll have that again. Yeah, we'll have the Pro-Am again on Wednesday. Everybody just raves about it. We, let the pro shoot first. He kind of tells you what he did, and then we let each person of the team, his first pair doesn't count. So then the pro kind of gives them advice on.
I like that.
What he needs to change.
Yeah.
So everybody has we have a nice event afterwards to celebrate the Pro-Am. So.
Well, I've always thought that Chichi Rodriguez, my favorite all-time golfer, said there ought to be 19 holes on the golf course, and the first one doesn't count. Okay, so
that's right.
As a shooter, I think the first one should not count for me. But hey, again, we're talking to Jimmy Grant. He is the manager at Providence Hill Farm, and Ron Wong is sitting in and listening intently waiting for fishing to start later in the show. I know, but
Actually, this is pretty interesting.
it's interesting. So
because they set up a course, and you go out, and it's like shooting. You're really shooting either ducks or pheasants, doves, or whatever.
yeah, it's
And you go from hole to hole, I guess is the best way to put it. And that's pretty cool.
Ron. They also have 3 stocked lakes down there, but I didn't want to tell you that till later on. you know.
Where's my invite?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was going to tell Ron about that, Larry. Yeah, there's some incredible bass lakes down there, Ron.
Uh-oh.
Am I invited?
Yeah, we may have to work something out with Ron.
And I'll be glad to shoot some pictures. And
yeah, we'll work that out. Jimmy, tell them.
Well, we'd love to. Yeah, we'd love to have y'all down. We have a membership. We're a country club. We fish and shoot rather than play golf and tennis.
There you
We
go.
have a big clubhouse that y'all haven't seen yet. It's all brand new. We got a 7,000 foot brand new clubhouse.
Wow.
We have
Okay.
memberships. We do corporate events. We have guys come in to shoot and fish. We can guide both. We're managing the bass. I think our best is 17 pounds right now. So we've got.
when is this going on?
Jimmy, you just lost Ron.
What is those
Ron
dates?
Wong has just
What's
left
that
the room.
dates?
Yeah,
What's those dates?
July 17th through 21st. But
Dang.
I know, Jimmy, that how many shooters do you have, and what? Talk a little about the event itself.
Sure. Well, there's 5 regionals around the country, then the U.S. Open, and then the Nationals, and we're just one of the regionals. Right now today was 498 shooters. I think we'll go 550.
Good.
So it should be one of the biggest regionals ever held.
550 shooters.
550, and then next year with the World P-Ties, we're expecting 1,000 shooters.
How do you manage that?
Well,
That's your
we're
title,
gonna
Jimmy. You're manager. How do you manage that?
Well, it's just I got a lot of good target setters coming in. We're bringing in a ton of machines. Like I said, we'll have I don't even know the number. 250, 300 extra machines set up, different courses set up for this event.
Amazing.
It'll be something to come see.
It will be. Now, can people come to watch it? I mean, is it? Or is
Certainly.
So it's open to
Wow.
People can come out, drive out,
Cool.
find it, and see Providence Hill Farm at its greatest, spruced up. And I've been told that there's a certain golf course not far from West Point, Mississippi, by some camo company that rivals anything in the golf industry. And I've been told that your facility rivals anything in the shooting industry. So
Thank you. We try hard.
that's pretty amazing for the state of Mississippi. And John Gordon, of course, lives in Mississippi. He's partial. I know that for a fact. But John, when you think about this from yourself, what did you take from your trip down there last year?
Well, yeah, the main thing is that the Providence Hill facility is really one of the premier shooting destinations in the country, and the fact that it's in the Magnolia State is an incredible deal because we're just not known for our shotgun shooting competitions or anything like that. Places like Texas, California are a lot more known for the big competitions, but get the World FETAS coming there. And I just think that, it's great for the state. It's great for the sport.
Well, I'm looking at this, Jimmy, full skeet and trap ranges, an 800-yard rifle range, which I know Tom Selleck and Quickly Down Under could do that real easily. I can't see 800 yards, much less shoot it. And a pistol range, 24-target, 3D archery range. And, Ron, as he said, 3 bass lakes stocked with wide mouth and striped bass over 10 years ago. There's a catfish
And they've
pond.
caught them up to 17 pounds.
Listen to
already.
this. Listen to this. So, folks, I'm telling you. So, Jimmy, those dates again now, the Pro-Am will be on that Wednesday. Is that right?
On that Wednesday, that is correct. And then we'll shoot all week, and then we'll end Sunday after that.
Also, so July 17th through 21st, is that the date?
That is correct.
That is the
That's
date.
correct.
And folks, next year the world is coming to this place. That's pretty impressive when you're able to land an event that has the WORLD in part of it. That's pretty amazing. Thank you, Jimmy, for being with us, buddy. And I'm trying to get. We may get somebody down there to represent us. We'll let you know that and everything. But
please do.
Yeah,
Please
yeah.
do.
And I appreciate Mike Jones for all these setups, and Tommy Aiken and John Gordon. Thank you, buddy.
Thanks, Larry.
All right, we'll talk to y'all. Y'all have a great one. Thanks, Jimmy.
See you later.
All right, Jimmy Grant and John Gordon.
Man,
and,
that sounds really fun, though.
Yeah.
That would be fun to watch.
Yeah, yes. July 17th through 21st. I knew it didn't fit your schedule.
July 21st through 27th?
No, 17th through 21st.
I can make that.
Oh, we might work a deal.
I'm looking at my schedule.
Well, have you shot a shotgun?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a 410 that I use quite often
To kill
right
snakes
now.
with? I know what that is for. I know what that is
Wait
for.
a minute. It's called a snake charmer.
It's called a snake charmer. But anyway, Google Providence Farm. I should have got the email address. I mean the website, but it's Providence Hill Farm, Laurel, Mississippi, and what a wonderful place down there. And they have the collegiate what is that? Equestrian team even to participates there. Jackson Prep out of Jackson, Mississippi.
Cool.
So they have that. They have bow teams, gun teams, all sorts of stuff. And they'll even throw a party for 10 to 600 people.
That's quite a place. I
Yeah.
need to go.
You need to go. We'll work that out and see if we can do that because you've been everywhere else. I mean, let's just add it to your list. All right,
It's
we're
only
going
3 hours down the road. I can make that.
Yeah, all right, let's take a break. Come back. We're going to go to the White River. Hope to talk with Clint Gaston on Outdoors with Larry Ray.